Hello, everyone! It is Christmas time. It is Christmas here in the United States, December 25th, one of the greatest times of the year. And this is, in fact, the very first Christmas that we've ever celebrated here on my YouTube channel. And so to kick our very first Christmas off in spectacular fashion, I'm going to be bringing you guys a very short story from Marvel Spectacular 2009 about what happens when when Santa Claus gets his hands on the Infinity Gauntlet. And so what we do as we start this story is that we immediately pick up with Santa Claus as he has the Infinity Gauntlet in his possession. And Santa Claus has clearly become drunk with power. Of course, he tells the Illuminati that if they want the Infinity Gauntlet back, that they're going to have to take it back from him themselves. And we see Doctor Strange saying that giving Santa Claus the Infinity Gauntlet was a terrible idea. And of course, Reed Richards says that in order for them to really figure out how to do this, they need to take some time and they need to reflect and they need to figure out or understand what it was that had led to this place. And so what we do is we jump back to 20 minutes before this, and we see that Iron Man has called a meeting of the Illuminati together. And what the Illuminati say here, or what Santa Claus tells the Illuminati, is that apparently all of his reindeer were Skrulls. And so when the secret invasion had come to an end, that Santa Claus didn't have his reindeer anymore. And so from here, we jump to the current time, where we see that all the Illuminati have come together, and they've brought their Infinity Gems and reassembled the Infinity Gauntlet. And of course, Santa Claus is continuing to be drunk with power. He's continuing to basically wreak havoc against the Illuminati. And so what we see is that Namor the Submariner is able to create a snowball, and he throws a snowball at Santa Claus and hits him in the face, hits him in the eyes. And when Santa Claus falls down, the Infinity Gauntlet falls off his hands, thereby stripping Santa Claus of all of his power. And so Santa Claus, once he begins to come to, once he regains his senses, is really apologetic about this. He actually says that he's embarrassed about what's happened. And of course, Charles Xavier says that Santa Claus, just like everybody else, had basically succumbed to the negative effects of the Infinity Gauntlet. He had become drunk with power, and that it happens to everybody. And so Santa Claus asked the question of what now? The entire basis for the Infinity Gauntlet being assembled was so that Santa Claus could use the Infinity Gauntlet to complete his deliveries. But with the Infinity Gauntlet being gone, with Thanos succumbing to its effect and no longer being able to wield it, the question is, what are they going to do? And so what we see is that Tony Stark decides to allow Santa Claus to use reindeer that he's created, constructed out of machinery, which will allow Santa Claus to continue his to actually go about his deliveries and to ensure everybody gets their toys. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and bring this video to an end. Merry Christmas to everybody, and I hope you guys have a blessed holiday. I will catch you guys later. Peace.